Hello everyone, this is Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So today's share is going to be what I created for the 101 illusion bag swap hosted by Leslie, who is, I believe, Craftycoco 73. I originally came across the illusion bag from a YouTuber that was doing party favors. You know, they were doing graduation things, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. And then I believe Leslie was on a live with the Misfits, and I believe she was finishing up a swap or a challenge or something. She was doing an illusion bag, and she somehow allowed us to talk her into hosting a 101 illusion bag swap. So thank you, Leslie, for hosting the swap. This is my first time creating a illusion bag. It's my first time using chat GPT or anything like that. I still don't even get the dynamics of how to set up a I'm not very creative like that to tell something what I want done. I'm very indecisive already, so you know that's a struggle for me to have to try to tell something, to do something, to create something that's in my mind. Like, getting it out of my mind is the problem. So anyway, my swap partner is Elle, or Donna. She's on IG at I am Elle Doslin. I believe that's how you say it. And on TikTok at LD0120. But I'll put the links to everyone's channels in the description box. So she likes the colors red and browns and greens and stuff like that, and so I wanted to kind of give her something she likes. I'm not even sure she likes the kind of bag that I created, but this is just where my mind took me, and I went with it, since it took me about 85,000 tries to get this chat GPT thing right. Because once it'll create what you want it, but once you start making edits or changes to whatever it is that you created, it will just magically decide that it wants to change something that was already perfectly fine, which is normally like facial features, like to where you don't even recognize what it is. Like I was doing a logo, and it changed my facial features when I was just changing the color of something. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this is the illusion bag that I created. So the illusion bag had to be at least 8 inches, and I believe this one is about 9 1/4. Yeah, so about 9 1/4 inches wide. And so this is the front, and then I created the back. Now this is a struggle trying to create the image in its likeness with chat GPT, because it would create the back of it, but it would create it in like a different size, or it wouldn't match up the handbag, like this part down here. So I ended up just, you know, just creating the material and then just cutting it out. And I also have an issue with I don't know if it's just me, but when I cut stuff out, a print and cut in Cricut, it'll print out I can do the print and cut, but when I go to just cut out the image, not print and cut, it seems like it's a different size. So I don't know if it's the paper that I'm using that makes it not be the same, you know, because the paper that, you know, that you print on is like heavily saturated with ink, and then you go out and just cut the image. I don't know, it's really weird. Like, it happens all the time, so it could just be a me problem. But anyway, this is what I created. And then I was gonna put, you know, a chain here, but I didn't find one that I thought would fit going across there. But anyway, I took all the little charms and popped them up on some foam, and then I took everything and I blinged it out So I meant to, but I'll have to somehow figure out how to blur the pictures out, but I'll get to that in a second. So of course you have to have your keys and a keychain to go in your purse. So that was my little theme, like what are some things that will go in a purse. So this is the keychain that I created. It's Elle, and then some charms. So sorry, I'm tripping. Those are the charms. And so let's see, this is what I have. So inside of her purse, you know, she has to have a mirror. So that's my beaded mirror. And then inside of purse, you gotta have some lotion. So inside the little lotion container are different beads and charms and just some goodies. And then you gotta have peppermint. So I used the Scrap Diva peppermint dye and created some little peppermints to go in, and then just wrapped it in this little cellophane or whatever. Then, you know, you gotta have something to write with. So I created this pen. Oh, I forgot. I gotta add a charm on that. So I got something to do. I gotta add a little dangle, a small little dangle. So I'll probably add her name or something on there. And then, sorry, I meant to cover up like her kids. So I took my Canon Ivy and printed out some pictures, and then posted it. Well, I did get these, actually got these pictures from her Instagram page, so it may be not a big deal to have them showing. But anyway, I just layered up some of that stuff on the memory decks, and then so I created this memory decks. And then of course, you know, in your wallet you gotta have a little gift card or something. And then so on the back is my information. So I hope she likes her little memory decks wallet. And then also, to go with her pen, gotta have a little notepad in the purse. So and then can't leave home without your cell phone. So I created this cell phone shaker and cover. This is the Scrap Diva Designs die. I just gotta put up my little mark back there. So I rushed and did this, and then it's has the magnet hold. But this is the inside. Here's the shaker. I hope I didn't. Okay. So it says, hello, I love making new crafty friends. So I was gonna cover the inside of this, but I don't know. I'll probably just leave it white like that. But anyway, this little cell phone, and then this little lip gloss box. So I had to like blend it with some, what's that stuff, distress inks, because of the paper, it kind of split when I folded the paper, and I was gonna keep printing on this. The paper I use for everything is the koala woven texture paper, photo paper, so I really like it. And it was my first time using it. So, in her lip gloss, with a little dangle there, and it's a sequin mix. So it's just some red and gold sequin. And then you know, sometimes you gotta have a tape measure. For those who know, you know, you never know when you might need to pull it out in the store to figure out if the storage stuff you want to buy will fit where you need it to fit, or if it's the right size. So it's a little tape measure. And so I don't think I had a red or a blue one like this, so I just went with the yellow. And then, you know, just some little tissue. So just some little cheap Dollar Tree tissue that I got, and then I did a little wrap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I sized right, but I was in a hurry. And then my little hand sanitizer. So I just used the clear or the glitter case for the hand sanitizer. This one actually came from Dollar General. The spray hand sanitizer at Dollar General is $1 in the little dollar spot area. But I do have the Dollar Tree ones as well. And so this cover from Dollar Tree fits the Dollar General spray sanitizer as well. And then I just blinged it out, and then put this little carrier on. Tasha the Plug is who I got the idea to put the little handle on it, but I think she did hers to where she glued it to the actual Dollar Tree spray bottle. But since I wanted to where the person could reuse this, I just put it on this instead of putting it on, actually gluing it to the Dollar Tree or Dollar General spray bottle. So again, you can reuse the case, you can reuse this, everything. So then it has a little dangle. She may want to take this part off if she wants, because all she has to do is open up the clip, and she can hang it on her purse, on the wherever she wants to hang it at. She can hang it from wherever. So again, that's little. So I think I'm gonna make more of these. I might sell some, but I'm not sure. I hadn't decided yet. And then oh, and then these are like some leftover printables or whatever, so I just throw those in there. And then got some candies that she likes. So put that. Can't go wrong with throwing those in your purse. And then for the actually I think this one is a little pinkish, a reddish pink color. And then I found this red one, and this one is watermelon aloe. So this is an extra one that she can put in her thing whenever she runs out, or if she likes to smell better. But then these are some leftover labels for her hand sanitizer to put on the front and the back. But anyway, so that's it. That is what I created for Elle. So I hope that she enjoys it and likes everything, and hopefully I was in the frame showing you all this good stuff. But again, thank you Leslie for hosting this swap, and I really did enjoy myself, so I'm sure I'll be making more of these. Oh, also for my bag, I know most people you know, cut this part out and have another one printed underneath, but I saw another crafter that she did it, and all she did was just cut this part and glue this part down. But since I had created so many of these, like this is really sturdy. This is about 4 or 5 layers of printable paper, so I didn't want to waste it, so I just reused it. So this top piece is, I think it's 1 or 2, you know, to kind of make it sturdy. It's 1, and then underneath is 2, and then I think 100-pound weight card stock, and then the back piece. So anyway, now that I'm done rambling and going back and forth all over everything, again, thank you, Leslie, for hosting, and Elle for being my swap partner. And I can't wait to open what you sent. And all right, thank you guys for watching.